welcome.
Hi, guys.
To another episode of Amateurish.
Yes.
This episode, number 6, it's one of the special ones that I try to talk to you guys about.
Yeah, it's a bonus episode.
And it's gonna be a very
She gonna get deep.
See, I want to talk about this for a while, so I was like, you know what? Let's just do it for the special episode.
Yep. Oh, I just want to say one thing though.
Okay, go ahead.
I might sound kind of annoying because I'm really stuffy and I had my COVID test yesterday. Sadly.
Yeah, and it
was negative, obviously. Imagine I'm like, oh, by the way, babe, it's positive.
You know what? Like, I was surprised. I also just hit on that real quick. Is that how weird this virus is? Because your mom had it and your sister had it, and you were right next to them the entire time, and you
for 2 weeks straight.
You have no antibodies,
yeah,
and you're negative completely. So
fucking hoax. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's just weird. Like, we really don't know how this shit works at all.
Yeah, not at all. Science is scary.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that shit's true.
Yeah.
Anyways, I came up with an idea because we are doing these 2 bonus episodes. This one and the number 7 is another bonus. And I want to just dive deep into one subject. This episode is I want to just dive deep completely into what is existence.
Yes.
And also sprinkle some simulation theory. You know that I actually saw this. This is actually true. It's not. Well, I shouldn't say that. But scientists have literally said this: the chances that we're living in a simulation is 50-50.
Oh, I love that.
Ain't that crazy?
That's awesome.
Literally, the chances that we're living in a simulation is 50-50. I don't think I'm smart enough to even go deep into that.
I can't even fathom. It's just
think about right now. All of this
is being controlled.
It's not just being controlled. It's not.
It's literally not real.
It's to our perspective not real. But if we are in a simulation, right? Yeah. And this is all we know, isn't that in itself real?
Right.
You know, isn't that real?
Yeah, but to us.
Exactly. But whatever is out there that created this simulation, it's just seeing us go about it.
Do our thing. Yeah, that's actually really fucking scary.
That's just weird. What is reality? What is reality? No, what is reality?
No, truly though, what is reality? It's
it's just our perspective. Your reality is very different from my reality.
Mm-hmm.
Every other right now we're right here, right in this room, and right now Trump is peeing on hookers in the White House. That's 2 different realities.
Yeah, I'm weak.
Right?
Those peeing on hookers. I would not be surprised.
He's peeing on Russian hookers in the White House.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that shit 2 different realities? He has no idea that we exist.
Yeah, that's so weird.
We're here living our life.
Well, celebrities too. Everybody knows who they are, and
right,
and knows their life, and what they do. Right. But they don't really know anybody besides
they're in a way encased into a simulation, really, because we're seeing them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's you saw The Matrix, right?
Yeah.
The first movie kind of explains what the entire trilogy is about, so you really have to watch the first movie to understand what they were trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
You still have to watch the second and the third one, though. You have to.
Yeah, I think I watched the second one already, though.
Oh yeah, I think so. But you haven't watched the third one,
right?
But what they did was, you don't have to look at the computer. I'm just, I was just pulling up this thing. Okay. What the directors did, was that they gave a book to the actors, and I want to get this book because I want to read it. It's called is it Simulacra Simulation? I think that's the book. Let me just make sure, because
I thought it was simulation.
Right, I think it is
something like that. I forget.
Simulation Sorry, guys. I just gotta like. Oh yeah.
Simulacra and simulation.
Oh yeah. So it's simulacra and simulation. So I was kind of right.
Yeah.
And it kind of like just dives into the idea of humanity living in a simulation, and what that reality is
to us.
And then the Matrix was kind of that, because the Matrix itself was a simulation of the robots putting the humans into that life, and them controlling them and using their lives as batteries, basically.
Yeah.
And then if you were like lucky enough, you can actually unplug. But but if you remember the first movie, this is the thing too. Like, is this simulation the best that there is? What if we get out of this simulation, and whatever's outside of here is way worse? Like, because remember the guy who was actually like working with the agents to get back into the Matrix, and he sold out like everybody, and everybody got killed in the first movie. I don't know if you remember. You have to like rewatch it, because
you really remember.
You forget easily. But he was eating a steak, and he's like, I know that this is fake, and I know that what is right in front of me is fake. Like, he's talking to the agent, but shit, this tastes good. You know, like, he'd rather live in that because he hated the life outside of the Matrix, because it was like rugged, and it was like hard life. There was no tasting food. It was real. It was reality. Like, that was the real life.
Yeah.
And they were outside of the Matrix. So he was like, fuck this. The reality is worse than that dream, than the Matrix. So he was like, I'm gonna do everything in my power to get back in there. So that could be also like a thing.
Yeah, but I feel like a simulation would be like close to perfect, or somewhat perfect.
Or not in reality, though, because
I mean, this kind of reminds me of Rick and Morty.
Yeah, because like there has to be a yin and yang.
Yeah, I guess
even in a simulation to work, because a simulation, if a simulation is completely
yeah, but I feel like you would want it to run like long, like very long.
How don't we know that this is running? This has been running for a long time.
Right, I guess
we don't know that.
Like we could have just made up history.
Yeah, like we just got plugged into. We just got plugged into here now, and I was plugged into in the 1990s. We were plugged into the 1990s.
Right,
we're in this shit now. Who knows that whatever thing that is being given to us in knowledge, like, we don't have no footage from back in the day.
Right, that's the thing. Like, I just feel like there's a lot of shit in history that was most likely just made up. And like, I get it. Like, you have certain things to prove, I guess, like, quote unquote, prove that that thing happened. But I don't know. It's just like, we like don't know 1000%, you know, if that actually occurred, if it actually was a real thing that happened. Which kind of fucks me up. Like,
yeah, like
that's so weird.
The Bible is literally like a story.
Yeah,
that is given to us as if it really happened. Right. Oh, here you go. This is this story that really happened like 2,000 years ago.
Right.
How you want me to believe that?
Yeah, like, I get like that people transcribe it, and like there was possibly like stories written out, but it's stories of stories of stories, and you know how much shit could have gotten changed. Let's
get off religion, because we're stepping into the next episode. Yeah.
That's the next episode.
We're stepping on its heel.
If you guys want to listen to religion and
our thoughts on religion and everything. Yeah, that's the next one. That's the next one.
That's the next episode.
Let's just go right back to simulation.
Well, and the other stuff too. You had a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, existence.
Yeah.
But I kind of like want to just
dive deeper.
Like, just tweak a little bit. No, just poke a little bit again. Like, simulation. And again, like, is this a perfect simulation? But we just don't know. Because to whatever the creator is,
it could have been perfect.
It has to have it has to have some negative. Any positive has a negative reaction,
right?
You know, so it has to be balanced.
Yeah.
So like whatever positive thing is going on, a negative thing has to happen. So it's like, to them, it's like, this is a perfect simulation.
Right. I get that. Because they had the idea of what they wanted it to be like, and this is exactly how they wanted it to be like.
Yeah, positive, like, perfection is not going to create intelligent life.
Right. Like, we have to fuck up in order to go above.
Yeah,
like
like,
beyond.
if everything was perfect right now, we wouldn't have to worry about anything, like not even a single thing. So we wouldn't even strive to be better. You know, like we wouldn't evolve at all. So we just maintain status quo, and just everything is perfect, and everything will be boring, and nothing will like be exciting. And
I feel like at that point, if everything was perfect and la-di-da, like
utopia,
then we would be like, oh fuck, like something's weird, this is too perfect.
I mean, it's impossible for humanity to be in a perfect utopia. It's impossible. I mean, it's a cute dream, but we would never, unless like as a species we evolve to something that we no longer have to procreate, like have sex and stuff, and we don't let emotions get us,
like,
you know,
control
like
us,
control us, like we just remove that, and we are just logical like beings at like 100% all the time, and we're way smart. Like, we will probably get there, maybe, if that would happen.
Well, yeah, I just feel like we're still like very animalistic when it comes to like sex and, you know, love and all that.
Well, here's a question though, and diving, like, swerving into existence a little bit.
This is hard to swerve.
So here's a question that I've heard before. Do you believe, like, there's a theory that because from ape to us as humans, it was a hard jump in evolution.
I took human evolution in college.
Yeah, like that's a hard jump from apes to humans.
So like standing
and from evolve brain and just way beyond.
Yeah, for sure.
Because now they're saying that the apes, the monkeys, they're entering the Stone Age, like how we were like thousands of years ago. Well, like thousands and thousands of years ago. So now they're entering the Stone Age. It took them like 20 or 30,000 years. There's a theory that there was a being that came down here and saw the apes and pick a few of the species and modify the DNA. Like, provide us some other type of, to just make that jump.
Right.
Do you think that could be a possibility?
Yeah, I could see how that would happen, because I just feel like you said, it was just too harsh of a jump. Like, it was just out of nowhere. Like, all of a sudden they're bipedals and now they're walking on two legs, and you know, it's just like, I don't understand how that evolution could have came that quickly. Like, maybe there were certain things that in nature that happened that caused them to do that, but I just don't see it. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
So again, but that would be, but like let that question like hit you like a train, right? Like real quick, right? Like, and take a figuratively like puff of smoke, right?
Like
real quick. Wouldn't that like fuck up your entire thought of existence if something beyond this galaxy and beyond what we are here came here, saw what we were, and modify that
DNA
with their DNA, because it has to be something way beyond, and say, okay, let's just make them jump all of this so they can skip all this bullshit. And now let's just push them towards. So in reality, we wouldn't even be here at this point. If that theory has any type of truth, right? We wouldn't even be here if that decided, if whatever that was came here, decided to do that, because right now we would be where the apes are right now, entering Stone Age. Thousands and thousands of years has passed. We have evolved
Yeah.
To the point that no species in this planet it can't even think of catching up to what we are.
Right.
We're like we're the most intelligent species in this planet.
Yeah.
So could all of that not even be our evolution? Really, it was something that pushed us. So in reality, we were not even supposed to be here right now, like at this point.
Right.
Now think about it. Now think about it that way. Now, you know.
Yeah.
Think about that existence in that way.
Well, just it's a bunch of bullshit, to be honest. Like existence. I don't know.
Ain't that a motherfucker though?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm fucked up right now. No, because it's true. Like, that's just crazy. But at the same time, like, we wouldn't really have known otherwise.
I mean,
like,
no, but it is a theory, you know, because
right.
some scientists, like, they're like, okay, if these type of apes are entering the Stone Age right now in 21st century,
right? Like, why did we?
How did we make that jump?
Right,
what was the accident? Like,
yeah.
what was the thing that just jumped our DNA towards that evolution?
But I don't understand.
To becoming Homo sapiens.
Right. But, like, I just want to know, because I don't remember back in class, but, like, what caused us to become, like, bipedals and
should I Google that real quick?
That. Like, I'm thinking, like, maybe food got higher and stuff, but, like...
Food?
Yeah. Sorry, I just sniffed in the mic.
I mean, I don't know.
Like, but that just doesn't really make that much sense because there's still food, like, in the water and in the... Well, but, like, apes don't eat fish, though. So, like that. So, I'm confused.
I don't know, but...
It's probably on Google, but...
Apes are now entering the Stone Age, and now there's evidence that they're using tools.
Bruh.
Like, they're using tools and understanding what they are, like, what it is.
But at the same time, holy fuck, hold on.
What?
But, like, what if we are that thing that changed the apes way back, you know, when?
What if literally 3,000 years from now we have the capacity of tapping into the fourth dimension and we can actually control time and go back in time and say, let's just jump this.
I mean,
is that what you're saying?
I kind of was, but, like, I wasn't going, like, that deep into it. I was just saying, like,
come on, you gotta go deep in this shit.
No, I'm just saying, like, so, you know how the theory is that we what are you doing?
No, I was just here in the room.
You know how the theory is that something or someone, like, took a few handful of apes and, you know, changed it, and then here's us. Like, what if now we are that someone or something, and we're, like, you know how we're doing studies on the monkeys and the apes and stuff like that, and, like, what if we are that thing that happened to us back then, now, like, to the monkeys?
No, because we're not interfering in that, though.
I mean, who knows?
I don't think we're there yet to be able to, like, modify the DNA of that species to help them jump.
Yeah, but we
evolution.
We literally, like, merge different species DNA into one.
Yeah, but we can't. I think the point is that whatever that thing was from where we were, modify the DNA enough that we were able to jump thousands of years of work that would take to get there.
Right.
I don't think we right now at this point,
the mental capacity for that,
can do that to another species. Like, we can help them. We cannot help them jump thousands and thousands of years. Like, whatever we do to a monkey, right? Like, we can actually maybe, like, take one monkey out, right? And modify the DNA enough, like, and then have them have an embryo, modify that DNA, and like do it enough that that one monkey can maybe learn to like do more things,
right?
But it cannot
do like in such a mass.
Yeah, it cannot create an entire freaking 7 billion population.
Right. No, but we did that kind of ourselves though.
Yeah, we did, but
popping out.
But whatever that thing modified, it was a
big
lot
enough, right? Exactly.
To be able to like skip.
Right, but maybe we're in the beginning stages.
I mean, I'm not saying that we may. Yeah, exactly. Like maybe we were like, but I'm saying like right now, I don't see it happening.
Right. Yeah.
Like I don't think we can do that.
Yeah.
But maybe like later, like 100 years, 200 years, we probably will be that being to them.
Right. Exactly.
Than whatever it was.
Whoa. But like, what the fuck are they gonna look like? Are they gonna look like humans, or are we gonna like?
No, it'll probably be like it'll probably be a lower class of human.
Yeah, like
it will be. Imagine like it happens, right, and we're able to do it.
Yeah.
And then they're literally like lower class of humans, and those are the new slaves.
Bruh.
They're like, okay, they're not like capacity with us.
We
so
can't
it's fine.
do it to humans anymore.
Yeah, so we can do it to them.
Bruh.
I mean, we kind of do it right now.
Humans
we have whales and
shit.
freaking tanks for like showcasing.
Seriously, exactly. Animals are enslaved already.
Yeah.
So, Jesus.
Because the thing is, we're too smart.
Right.
Like we're
now we learn to control.
We're the most intelligent thing in the planet. So imagine there was an equal thing that was a different species than us. Like it's a different like. It's not a human, and it was an equal freaking capacity. Like
wars,
oof.
More than already.
But that would be better though.
Wars within the species and see who lives.
No, it would be better because it will unify humanity more.
I guess
because
so,
we will have a clear enemy. Yeah, we will have a clear enemy. Like right now, we literally have wars between each other because we're the only smart thing in the planet. Yeah. So we're having wars and creating territories and boundaries, and like I'm gonna have a war because this wall is mine, and that I want to get into that wall and get your your gas and shit like that. You know, your oil. So I mean, those are the wars that we're having right now. So if in reality, if there was another species that was better than like it was equal as us, I think it would be better for humanity because it would just unify humanity as a whole. Yeah, and say, okay, guys. Whatever the difference was that we had,
we gotta fight to live.
Chuck that shit to the side because we have a clear enemy that is not even human,
right?
And it's trying to like take over, and you know, it'll be way better. I'm telling you.
I could see that.
All right, I want to move on a little bit, and I want to ask this thing real quick. I have so many. I've wrote so many questions, but I'm gonna skip some. Oof. What about this one? Does truth exist without evidence?
Well,
it's like existence, you know? Like, does that truth of the whatever that thing modified us back in the day, is that true because there's no evidence?
Right. I mean,
you know, like it comes to like religion, you know, like does truth exist without evidence?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think truth because
well, actually, yeah, but I guess it depends on like who you're asking.
What do you mean?
Like, you could ask the person that's like telling it, I guess. Like maybe they have their own evidence.
What do you mean? I'm sorry.
I don't know how to explain it.
I'm lost.
I'm sorry. It's like 1:30 in the morning, so.
You don't gotta tell the time.
I did that last time.
You don't gotta tell nobody the time.
I wanted to see if you were gonna do the same thing, but no, yes, I do think that there's truth without evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying to like.
But why?
Well, I really can't think right now.
Oh my God. How about an easier question here? Which apocalyptic dystopia do you think is most likely? Mad Max, Hunger Games, or Black Mirror? You saw Mad Max. You've seen Hunger Games, right?
I've only seen like a few minutes of like a few
Hunger Games?
Yeah. I think it
was you definitely seen Black Mirror.
I know the idea though. And I do know Black Mirror. I just wanted to say in the other one, I feel like that question doesn't really need that much explanation. Maybe that's why I can't explain it that much.
Yeah, I mean,
because it does. Like, you have your own truth, but nobody really knows about it except for you.
yeah.
Or maybe you've seen shit that other people have not seen, and kind of like that theory with like the aliens and stuff. Like, people have probably seen it, but they
you got
had
no
no
evidence.
evidence, so you're not going to believe him, but they will believe it. So that's their truth, and that's the truth.
Also, the perspective. This is the thing too. Like, that's the thing, but that's where the question goes, because does truth exist without evidence? The thing is that some people's truth might not be reality.
Yeah.
You know, like the thing is, like, there's 7 billion people in this world, and each and every one of those people have a different perspective of how they see this world and how they go about life. So whatever they saw that they thought was something, I can see the same exact thing and think is something else completely different.
Right, exactly.
So whatever their truth is might not even be something that exists,
or it could be, and you just
unless you have evidence.
Yeah.
You know, like that truth might not even exist unless you have evidence. Like, there has to be concrete evidence, because that itself exists. Like, that right there, okay, I can see that.
Yeah, but that's just to prove something.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You know, like, I feel like you don't, like, if you're not wanting to prove anything, like, that is your truth. But it could have been somebody else's like different perspective as well. I guess it really depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
Okay, but what was the other one? What's dystopia? What did
Fuck that question. Anyways, another question. Here you go. What is the difference between living and existing? Oof, I'm hitting you. I'm punching you in the face with some good ones, huh?
We don't even get high. These are high questions.
Nah, these are deep questions that people should sometimes just sit
without being high.
Yeah, they should sit in the porch, right, and look at the stars and say,
"Nah, I'll be just crying."
Let me ask. No, this is sometimes you have to ask yourself these type of questions, like, so you can feel something.
Yeah, I do think that there's a difference.
What is it? What is?
I think that living and existing are two different.
What is the difference?
So, I think that living is just enjoying your life the way that you see like best fit for you, whether that's like, you know, completing your goals that you really want, or you're just like genuinely just happy in whatever, like, I guess what place you're in your life you are, or like with the people or whatever. And then like just existing is like just, I guess, carrying every day as just that, like just as another day.
Yeah.
And just, you know, just waiting for
purposeless.
Yeah, like there's no purpose, kind of just waiting for.
Do you think life has purpose?
To me, or in general?
Well, to you and general.
I guess it kind of does for me, and I don't really see like a huge purpose in it, just because I don't, like, my goal is not to like be known and, you know, be this like huge
but
person.
that doesn't have to for your life to have purpose doesn't necessarily just have to be that you have to be known.
Yeah,
it could be a purpose that. It could be a purpose that only you know, and you know what you're doing, and you know the people that you affect.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so. But do you believe that your life has a purpose? Because I've heard you say some dumb shit sometimes.
Well, I guess it depends on when you ask me. Because if it's like pre-period, then absolutely not. It has no purpose. Right now, yes, it does.
Okay, and what
it depends on my mental status as well. Huh?
What is that purpose?
Well, that's
a deep ass question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I'm not really gonna answer in a deep way. I don't know, just doing what I love with the people that I love. Okay. And just, you know, trying to be like genuinely as happy as I could possibly be. every day and like treating myself and other people like with, I don't know, with respect. That's
Whack?
just, I know that's so annoying. That's so stupid, but
No, it's not. That's good.
well, I'm like this is the first time I'm hearing these questions, so I couldn't even think about it either.
Hey, that's the thing. Like my questions is like, go. Like when you hit me with your questions, I'm like, let's go. I'm ready to fight.
Yeah, my shit ain't deep as fuck.
You had
like
one
this.
question, right?
I did, but
Oh snap!
When I see you is on site.
I completely forgot. Like we just throw in random ass questions, and this is kind of like on the spot.
dead ass. This whole thing has been on the spot.
But it's not really on the spot because we just talk. This questions all exist within this existence freaking conversation that we're having.
Yeah. But my question was, like in this moment in your life,
Are you dropping water right now, homie?
I dropped some water.
Oh my god!
I dropped some water on your bed. Oopsies.
Ask the question.
Anyways, so in this moment in your life, where would you have? Oh, I said it wrong. I'm sorry. Where would you have liked to have been in this very moment?
Where would I have liked to? Whoa, what's going on there?
That was weird.
I guess. Well, that's the thing. Sometimes I really think that I'm really far behind of what I'm supposed to be,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes I think that I'm like okay. So,
right. But right now,
I think that I'm like right now. I feel like I'm way behind.
mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I should be right now. Like just
Like give me like picture like where are you right now that you would have wanted it to be like?
probably learning from some crazy filmmaker on a set. Maybe not yet. Like in my own set, doing my thing. Maybe just
On a
bunch of sets, learning, like just working in that field
Mm-hmm.
and getting more deep into it. You know, I feel like I would be there right now, which I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like also I'm trying to go in a different alley. You know, like I'm trying to hit that in a different way. I'm trying to hit that industry in a different way.
Yeah.
My way.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the traditional way is okay. You work hard and you're a PA, which a PA is just, you're literally just like an assistant to everybody, and you get coffees and you just watch people like film. And because I feel like the industry, like Hollywood, is very very it's very factory.
Mm-hmm.
It's very like, here's a script. We picked a director. The director has nothing to do with the script. He didn't write it. He didn't do anything with it. We'll just give it to him because he did a good movie before, and we think that he can do another big one. Everybody gets picked. Everybody is in different departments. The director has nothing to do with pre-production, has nothing to do with post-production. Like he's just there to film the movie, and after he films the movie, he just gives it to the studio. The studio edits it however they want, and then they just spew it out, and people watch the film.
Yeah, it's very
To me, that is so
assembly line type.
Yeah, that is just the creativity and just to create is just out.
Yeah, which is the
out
point
of there.
that.
And I'm like, do I want to be in that kind of world, or do I want to like get into this my own way? Like, you know, like, because I'm the type of person that I have to be involved in every single inch of that project if I'm the one who wrote it and created the everything, you know.
Yeah.
I have to be involved in everything that has to do with pre-production, like casting, like picking the sets, like, and all these are jobs with different people, you know, but I have to be involved in all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course I'm involved in the production and post-production. I have to be in the editing room the entire time, even if I'm not editing at the same time, but I'm mostly editing too. Like everything has to be touched by me in a way. Right. Even the freaking music, even I'm not a composer, but to me, I'm like, I want this type of like sound, and I want this type of like, this is the feeling that I need at this with this sound,
in this scene or in this moment.
So, but that's unheard of in Hollywood, you know. But that's
like,
that's
you're
what
doing
I
too much.
Yeah, but that's
what you want to do.
That's what I want to do. So, I know, you know.
Yeah.
I went too deep into that question.
That was a good one though.
Yeah.
You always like are able to delve into like my questions a lot, which is cool. I'm just like, oh, A, B, and C. That's it.
Yeah.
Next.
Thanks. I give so much thoughts to these questions, and you just be like,
21. Are you calling me stupid?
No. Oh God, no. Let's close out the episode with this question.
Okay.
So this is existence, simulations. We kind of talked about simulation a little bit. We didn't really dive into it, but you can't really ever dive into simulations because nobody's really knowledgeable enough unless you're fucking in the field. What is the biggest mistake that humans have made?
Putting maybe one specific person in power, or creating this sort of like popularity thing, like where we have to choose who governs such a huge amount of people.
So you're questioning democracy?
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Because totalitarianism will be, you know, kings, and that you don't get to choose.
Right.
And
which that's even worse.
Yeah, and then you got democracy where you have to choose somebody.
Like you get to choose.
Yeah, you get to choose.
So it's your word, but not really.
Who's the most popular?
Yeah.
But you're saying the biggest mistake is even having that job at all.
Well, I just feel like
there shouldn't be one guy.
No, I don't think so. And I don't think there should be billionaires.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
I don't think there should be billionaires.
I don't agree with it because
if there's that's fine if there are, but like the world has to be like, there can't be poverty, there can't be homeless people or starving, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. You're sounding more like a little bit like more into the socialism type of thing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more socialist in a way.
But the thing is, let's say if I worked my ass off my entire life,
I get it. That's
I created
your money.
I created
totally
a company. I created everything, and because of I did those things because I was hungry enough, I made a couple $1 billion. You telling me that I can't be a billionaire is gonna really piss me off. You know what? But you know what the thing should be is reasonable taxes.
No,
you know,
I guess.
If you have about 40 billionaires, right, or 100 billionaires, and the entire population of 350 million people are not even close to being even a millionaire, that 100 people should be taxed on a way higher rate, way higher rate that equates the entire population almost, because they have so much wealth that it's impossible for the 300 million people to even get even close to it.
Yeah, they won't even feel that shit.
Yeah, so they should be taxed enough that equates to those 350 million people. But you telling them they shouldn't be, they can't even be a billionaire, a lot of people are not even going to try.
Right.
You know, like some people should be like, no, fuck that, I'm not even going to try.
Yeah.
Why should I try? I'm not even going to be able to get there.
Yeah.
But they should be able to get there. And if you get there, you're gonna be taxed like a motherfucker.
I get it. Yeah, exactly. Just like, it just has to be fair. I feel like it's just not fair at all.
Well, no, it's not fair at all right now.
Yeah.
But you gotta be careful how you say some things.
Well, no, I
because
get
if you say that you don't want no billionaires, you're really creating some fucked up country that you're not capitalism, and you're not. So you don't want competition. Like the reason why Apple always makes good products is because they got Windows right in their ass trying to create some other, and everybody else is trying to create something better. Samsung.
Do they create good products with that new iPhone that came out?
That new iPhone looks gross, but they do create. But there is competition.
Yeah.
But should Apple be a multi-trillion-dollar company when they don't even pay taxes and they distribute and they send all their factories overseas. You see, like those type of things,
right? Like we
gotta fix
poor
that.
little children making these things.
Yeah, we gotta fix those things. But should Apple not be a trillionaire? No, they can be.
Right. But it has to be fair.
Pay your dues.
Right.
You know, like you want to sell $1,000 phone like every single year, and you expect us to be buying it. How about you bring 1,000 of those jobs over here and pay everybody in that factory about $20 an hour?
Yeah.
We're gonna buy those phones with more with more willingness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, you know what?
Maybe I'll get it. They're paying their employees, I guess, not even good, but fair.
Yeah, I mean, they're not even.
I guess not even, but I guess that wraps it up.
So basically, existence itself is bullshit.
It's a lie, fucking lie. It's a hoax.
It's bullshit, and everything is a simulation. And this is all a lie.
It's a hoax.
The idea of being 50-50 though.
Fucked up. Seriously, 50-50. I'm fucked up by that. At one time, I literally saw this bird flying in the air, and I swear to God Almighty, it like paused in the air.
You're high. Anyways, guys, this has been a wonderful episode. I hope you guys have fun.
Yes, it was cool. It was awesome.
And the next one is going to be another bonus episode. So when you hear the next one is another bonus one that is just concentrate on the freaking subject.
Yeah, we're gonna get right into that one.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Hope you have fun. And again, every Monday, 9 a.m., you're gonna be listening to a new episode.
Yep. Have a good week.
Have any questions? Hit us up on Instagram, the Amateurish Podcast.
Yep.
Everywhere else, every single link is in there. So
in our link tree.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. Have fun.
Peace out.
With this one.